everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week we will be cash stuffing for week 1, I think it is, of April, which will be week 4 of my budget. So let's go ahead and grab the cash, and this week we're stuffing £130. Okay, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. So 130. I can't believe we're even thinking about April at the moment. Like, March has just gone so fast. I don't know if everybody else feels the same, but January was the longest year ever. February was also long, and March has just been like, boom, there you go, that's it, one day and it's April. So let's have a look at what we had left over from last week. We've got the purse. So last week we've got £10 left in groceries. Diesel has still got 10, but we'll leave that because I need to fill up, so we'll do that with this week's. I think going forward what I might do is just stuff £20 every 2 weeks, because the 10s aren't getting used. And miscellaneous has also got 10. Okay, we've got £5, and change wise we have not a lot of change this week, and I put a little bee on here. Can you see? The thing keeps breaking, so I thought we'll pop a charm on there. Okay, so we've got one £2 coin and a £1, and we've got 2 50s and only a small bit of change. Okay, so this week groceries are getting the usual 70, so 20, 40, 60, 70. And diesel again is getting 10, and miscellaneous 10. Okay, so that's this week's money stuffed. Let's get into our essential binder. So as usual, our variable sinking funds aren't getting anything, as those will be stuffed from challenges that we do, or if I do have a lot of money, which is very unlikely. So birthdays as usual is getting 5, and our tracker, so we need to colour something in. Let's just go with, should we just colour this part? Right, so birthday, so this is for my son's birthday in September. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40 now. Like that, so we're not getting it on the envelope. Okay, and Christmas. Sorry. Christmas is getting 5 as well. So each one of these is worth 5, so we'll just cross that off. So Christmas now has 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40 as well. My ground rent is also getting a 5. So this one is, this year I think it was 195, but it's due every year in January. So this will save 200, but if we can, we might just pop a bit more in there. And I've got a pen all over me. Just put it out. Okay, sorry about that. We are back and the candle is back on. Okay, so ground rent has 5, 10, 15, 20. And next up is the car. So again, that's getting 5. And what colour were we? Blue. Should we do it a bit rainbow? So this is saving for like MOTs, services, things like that. Let's try not to. Okay, so we've now got 10. And emergency, and I still haven't done this wallet, have I? It's getting 5. So each one of these is worth 10, so we'll just do 1 cross on there. So emergency has now got 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 105, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so that's the sinking funds done, and let's see what we've got left over for some challenges. Right, so let's first off do this £5 that was left over. So that goes into this challenge here. So this is kind of like my £5 challenge, but we've just got a tracker for it. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40 in there now. Okay, right. So we've got 20, £35 now. So shall we do, let's do the chipping away at it first and see what we get on there. So these are available on my Etsy store. You get the wallet, the games board, and your dice, and 20 chips. And there is instructions on the back as well. I'm back. Sorry, I dropped the chips on the floor, which wasn't a good thing to do. Okay, right, so let's just roll these there. So we've got a 6, a 4, a 1, oops, and another 1. 5, 2, another 2, and another 1. 4, 2, 2, and that was a 3. 4, 6, 4, and a 2, but we have no more 2s left. 4, we've no 4s left, so that means that we lose that chip. Okay, last round. We've got 6, another 6, a 1, and a 3. Okay, so we've got 5, 10, 15, 18, 21. Okay, so we've got 21 going into this challenge. Usually what I would do is just add the numbers together, but because we've got a bit, now should we do it as a 3 and then go again? should we just do the 21? We'll do 3 and then we'll go again. Okay, so we've got a 1, 4, 3 and 5, 5, 1, 6, 3, 5, 3, 1 and a 3. 2, no 3's left, no 3's left, and a 1. It might have been a bad idea. Okay, 5 and a 4. Last round. So 6, 4, 2 and a 2. So we've got 6, 12, 16, 18. So 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll pop the 12 in. We'll do a 10 and the 2. Okay, so we've got £12 going into chipping away at it. Okay, so we've now got 10, 20, 32 in there. Just leave that to one side to dry. Right, so next up we'll do heads and tails. That was a fail, wasn't it? Tails, 10. So tails. So the heads or tails challenge has now got 10, 15, 25, 35. And what have we got left? 5, 10, 15. Let's do another heads or tails. That was failed, I think. Heads. 5. And we could put £10 into mini seasonal. I want to get this finished. Let's do this. Bet this is a tails now. Yep. 10. Okay, so heads and tails now has 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50. Okay, right, so let's get rid of these. So we've got £1 going into the honey pot. And 2 50s going into the 50p, please. Is that the no? This is the right green. Yeah. So that's the 50s. Okay, and then our penny challenge. So we've just got 20, 40, 50, 4 going into the penny challenge. 54 is available. There we go. So that is all our weekly spending done and our leftovers into challenges. So thank you if you're still here. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that would be much appreciated. But thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.